Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and Texas.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Terry in at the 4.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
And so here's Kansas. The Longhorns getting their last shot to go to the left side wing. Duncan dishes to Freak. The rebound by Turner.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Oubre. Edwards with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Freak. And the Jayhawks again can't hit.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him. And that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
So he gets them both. Texas on D. Feeds to Calderon. Dedmon kicks to Frazier. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And here's Edwards. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A platoon swap here for Texas. And here's Texas, trailing by 2. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak in at point guard. Also Duncan out there. And it's Terry in at the 4-man position. Edwards. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Freak's gone just 1 of 5 from the field.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
A minute 50 left in the first half. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen. Ellis can't get it to go.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
The feed to Thornton. Davis inside. Terry covering. Good.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Here's Freak. Second chance shot. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got his first bucket in this one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Edwards can't hit.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
They've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. And for Kansas, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And for Texas, Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward. His first shot coming late. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
Ellis, the pass to saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. With the Texas Longhorn program, they have had a lot of NBA talent through the years. Greg
is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley. Been a lot of great Longhorns to play in our league.
A platoon swap here for Kansas. Longhorns leading by 11. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. They set the screen. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a matter of time.
And so it's Texas with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Well, you know, the Longhorns have won a lot of conference titles over the years. Their conference isn't known as a basketball power, though. The school loves their athletics, and they are intent on having a strong basketball team. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Kansas trails by 13. Dishes to Freak from past the arc, and that one's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now, here's Blair, guarded closely. He feeds it to Doherty. At the top of the key, Blair. He kicks to Hudson. And he gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Longhorns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
Here's Ellis, following the score by Kansas. Here's Turner. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Longhorns, Miles Turner at the line for 2.
That's good from Turner. All free throws good from Turner.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And so here's Texas, following the score by Kansas. Rush's shot is off.
Move it.
Here's Freak. From the arc. Misses there. So the Longhorns win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly